Welcome to a discussion on Utubia's Constitution. Our Constitution is being established right now. We have a rough draft and we were looking for input. That's why this is called the Utubia Roundtable of the Constitution. One of the channels has mentioned that why don't we call it fortitude, since Constitution is also defined by fortitude in the way that it's what is that word? Not a simile. It's similar. It is, why am I forgetting the word? What is it called when a word means something very similar to another word? Synonym. There we have it, folks. It's the brain. It's in the brain. You got access to memory. Synonym. Fortitude. So we have a motion for that, one of the first specific points. And this is going to be juicy. This vlog here is very juicy as far as specific points. I'm going to say, let me just test my equipment out here. By the way, I want to congratulate Jazzy Lemon on his recent editing work. Jazzy Lemon's a very good guy, and I just say that he is a very quintessential Utubian, and I consider him to be one of the main 50 founders, and all future Utubians should look forward to being that essential member. Any one of the founders you may want to adulate and find out about them. Look at the videos. They're historical documents as far as I'm concerned. I also want to congratulate Idiot Jim, who has been on again, off again, and involved with Utubia, because for some reason his original channel was removed by YouTube. I don't know the details about that. Who knows? Many of us have been assaulted for unknown technical reasons. Idiot Jim has been sending in a lot of statements, very spiritual and wise statements, philosophical, but I think also practical statements for our Constitution. So I would like to invite him personally to add some of those comments to this forum. I have them in the private emails, but it's going to be hard for me to transfer all of that over. I'm going to transfer some of it into the video description box. Now, I also want to congratulate some of the people out there. They're doing a lot of constructive criticism and having worries about how a leadership is going to function over the group because they do not want a very authoritarian organization, which I have always stood against, and that's why I did my little rant in part one. It's difficult to look for examples in the real world. Utubia is something that's so new, and its time has come. It's something that people have wanted in their ideals. I believe that it's something that all politicians will say that they envision or that they fantasize about before they got into politics. But I think the problems of the real world have kind of been dragging them down and you know making them in a way sell out the ideals that they wanted to promote in the world. And that's why myself, as a person who feels responsible for where the world is headed, you know, the direction of our civilization, I wanted to use my effort to have some influence on that, but I was very concerned that politics would destroy that part of myself, would bury it underneath, bureaucracy and power struggles. Okay, so we do have a lot of constructive criticism, and how are we going to put that into words for our Constitution? How are we going to ensure that the power is held in check? First of all, I want to say that positive thinking should be worded into our Constitution. That everybody who enters Utubia should be of positive thinking. And this brings me back to some videos that I did called Global Common Sense. And I want people to consider that my list of ideas that comprise that global common sense can be a part of Utubia if we see that they're universal, if we agree that they are universal. Principles. Positive thinking, number one. And I'm so glad that I have this directional microphone on. With my companion here, my wife, Ms. T, is just... when someone's on the phone and you're trying to concentrate, they're just like... Can you... Excuse me, folks, I didn't mean to do that. Little comedy break. The other points on the global common sense, I can't even hear myself. Jesus. Mary and Joseph and Muhammad too. I want to say that, I'm sorry, this is not a religious video. I want to say simplify things, get down to what the basics are. Be thankful also. I think that the Constitution of Utubia should be thankful at its foundation, that each one of us should take some time to acknowledge the fact that look at how we can share our lives. Many years ago, even not so many years ago, 50 years ago, now World War II, people could not share of themselves so fully and so instantly. Look at what we have today. It's just amazing. Just amazing that we can enjoy this kind of technology and this kind of the humanity involved in it, the urge to express yourself and to join in with the group. It's global. It's like it is a dream come true, and I believe that Utubia should have something about that within its mission statement. Also, I want to congratulate another channel, Up Down Mostly, because he is one of the channels, and there are actually many of them, that was hesitating to get involved with Utubia because he wasn't quite clear about it, and it seems new, and it seems like, what have we really done so far? Well, he's decided to throw his, he didn't throw his hat into the Prime Minister ring, but he's decided to join in with us. And I feel like it took a lot of effort for him to make that leap. And there are many other people out there like that, and I want them to see this video and understand how Up Down Mostly channel went through that. And maybe you could talk to him. Maybe you could talk to Happy Stew channel, who a while ago, like a year ago, I think he also went through the same hesitation. But he has been one of the founding members, and he's done some really incredible things. One of the points that Up Down Mostly made was, how do you remove somebody from Utubia that becomes a problem to the community? And I'm going to come back with that. We're going to have to do part 3. Look at this 10-minute limit thing. Hey, what can you do?